It's LaQueer. Top of the rainbow, I am your host, LaQueer, and this is Masc Speaks, giving you a bird's eye view of the world as it should be. So let's go. All right, you people. Thank you for tuning in and joining me in Masc Speaks today. We're going to do what we always do and set the cozy little vibe. We're going to get comfortable. I want you to be comfortable. Whether you're listening on your commute, sitting in your quiet space, or catching this in your downtime, I want you to settle in. Today, we're diving into those moments when love feels one-sided, when you're giving, showing up, and sacrificing, but it feels like the love isn't being returned. Let's unpack that together today, shall we? You know, love isn't just a feeling. It's an action, a commitment. But what happens when you're showing up for someone, giving your all, and the love you're getting back feels absent? It's like trying to keep a fire alive while the other person keeps taking the wood away. You can only burn for so long before you're left with ashes. I want you to sit with this question. Are you in a relationship where your love is being valued, or are you in one where it's being consumed without replenishment? Let me take back. Okay, let me take you back to a relationship I was in. On the surface, it might have looked fine. As long as I didn't ask too many questions, kept my head down, and played the role of a nurturer, things were okay. When they were sick, upset, sad, or needed money, I was there. No hesitation. I dig deep into my reserves to make sure they were okay, even if it left me with nothing. But when the tables turned, when I was the one who was sick or struggling, suddenly it was a different story. I was left to fend for myself, feeling like I had the plague, an orphan, if you will. If I needed help, the answer was often silence, or worse, excuses. Money, that became a controlled substance, something they held over me like a prize I had to earn. And love felt like a currency they spent sparingly, only when it befitted them. I remember lying there one night, sick and exhausted, and realizing the truth. I was in a relationship where my needs were optional, where my care was expected but never reciprocated. That's not love. That's survival. And I was the only one fighting to keep it alive. It's hard to admit when love starts to feel transactional, when it's no longer about mutual care, about meeting expectations or playing roles. Maybe you're the one always compromising, always apologizing, always showing up, while the other person seems to coast. That kind of love doesn't fill you, it drains you. Here's the truth that might sting a little. Love isn't about earning someone's attention or care. If you feel like you have to perform for their affection, you're not in love. You're in a transaction, and you deserve better. So, how do you reclaim your emotional energy? Start by reflecting on what's missing. Get real about your needs. Are you craving affection, effort, communication? Write it down. Say it out loud. Own your truth. Once you named it, you got it. Communicate it. But here's the kicker. Don't focus on blame. Focus on how you feel. Say something like, I feel disconnected, and I need more effort from us as a team. Watch how they respond, because actions, not words, reveal intentions. And if their actions don't align with your needs, it's time to shift your energy. Pour that love back into yourself. Start going and doing the things that make you feel alive and seen and valued. Let's keep it real. Sometimes love doesn't mean staying. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is walk away. If the relationship is draining you more than it's feeding you, it's okay to choose peace over partnership. It's not selfish, it's survival. I want you to remember this. You are not asking for too much. You're just asking the wrong person. And when you start prioritizing yourself, you'll see that the love you've been searching for has been inside you all along. All right, family. Well, that's it for today. If this message hits home for you, sit with it. Reflect on where you're giving your energy and whether it's being returned. You deserve a love that fills you, not one that depletes you. Always remember, be true, be you unapologetically. Until next time, take care of your heart.